Yes, everyone, welcome back to the Paxton Perspective. We are just driving back from Abbey Wood, where Tottenham drew 2-2 to Man City. And to be fair, it was a game of two halves. First half, we were absolutely atrocious, but second half, we absolutely took the game to Man City and could have come away with 3 points, but I think 1 point or point each is the fair result. Boys?
Yeah, I mean, first half we were fucking awful, man. It was so bad. Like, yeah, it was honestly, at half time, it was just like, what are we doing? But,
so flat, wasn't it?
Yeah, and it was just like even just like the basics, we weren't even doing the basics, you know what I mean? Like running, like...
Yeah, no movement.
Yeah.
Nothing, like, it just looked as though everyone kind of gave up.
But the second half was just like...
A resurgence. That's what it looked like.
I'm having a look here, Dan, and I actually disagree saying it was a game of two halves. We got battered on stats.
Yeah, but
61% possession, then XG.
It was a game of two halves. You can't tell me that it wasn't a game of two halves.
No. Like you are right. It's just I thought
that
we played well, but it's like, where's that second half performance come from?
Yeah.
I said to Matt after we scored the first, it's like Thomas Franks walked in the change room going, "Sorry lads, 0-0." Like classic Sunday league talk.
Yeah.
He's got the orange slices out and gone, "Sorry lads, 0-0."
Yeah,
go again, mate.
I mean, to be fair, Romero got brought off at half time. Whether or not, I've read a couple of reports that he was ill yesterday, so it was pre-planned. Whether or not that is actually true is different. But to be fair, he didn't bring on another centre-back. More the fact that we don't have any more. I know there was a young centre-back on the bench today from the academy. But he did bring on Sarr, who I thought had a decent game in the second half. You didn't notice him too much, but he ran and ran and ran. And we went to 4 at the back, which... we looked more... I think Dragusin especially looked more comfortable. I know, Jess, you thought Dragusin had a decent game in the second half.
Yeah.
First half, he looked well out of position. He kept giving the ball away. He kept getting done by Cherky. But second half, he looked slightly more comfortable. And actually, out of the 2 ponytail players in the second half, he had one over Haaland in the second half, I thought.
Yeah, for sure.
But, you know, like we said before, we play like that in the first half.
I'm sorry, I just need to say this: how much this person in front of me is pissing me off.
Who, this guy?
15 mile an hour, mate.
Yeah, well, it's not the first time that's happened from him.
But Joe, the one thing like the second half, I don't think you can really fault anyone. I thought everyone put a shift in, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think Xavi Simons was like unplayable.
Xavi Simons was unreal.
Last couple games in all comps, he's actually been one of our best players.
Yeah.
On the boat when he came on, I thought he had a really decent game.
Yep.
He was there for 10 minutes, same as Tell.
Yeah.
But it just goes to Gary Neville said it on Sky that I just saw the real winners of today are Arsenal.
Yeah.
And obviously William Hill, according to me.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. But yeah, I mean to be fair, I thought
the only thing I was going to say that pissed me off today, because it happened in the second half as well. And again, I know everyone's about, you keep saying it, it's Vicario. Genuinely, he has no command of his area at all.
I don't know how he's made it pro. Times.
You're sitting there and he's waiting for the defenders to header the ball away instead of coming out and grabbing it himself and getting some bollocks. Like that bit where it was all down, I think I said you walking out of the stadium. Luke, I don't know if you remember it, but when it all got a bit messy in our own box and Sarr was sitting down fuck, help me.
Yeah.
You're a goalkeeper, just jump on top of them all and use your hands.
Yeah. He'll probably get kicked in the process, get a foul, those sort of things. But I mean, he did. I don't know if you've seen it, by the way, but he made an absolutely unreal save in the first half.
Yeah, the Cherky shot.
I don't know if it was Cherky or if it was Bernardo Silva, but he managed to get a hand to it. And that's such a frustrating thing about Vicario is actually his reactions.
He's shit.
But hold on,
let's just say it when
his
it
reactions,
is,
his reaction saves are actually decent. But when the ball's at his feet, or in those sort of positions, especially from set plays and stuff, he's just really, really poor. And it's like, why do they not work on that? Like, because seemingly he doesn't work on that in training.
Even a goal kicks, mate. The guy gets a centre half to do it for him.
Yep.
Like,
Yeah, to kick it long.
How on earth have you made it pro and not be able to take a goal kick? Like, what?
Yeah, no, and also when he's kicking it long, like, it looks like he's aiming one way and it goes the other.
Yeah.
Like, and then he's like apologising all the time. But yeah, I mean, another player I want to bring up today, who again I thought second half was decent, did get an assist for the second goal, was Conor Gallagher. I thought Conor Gallagher today, I don't think.
Even the first half, it was him and Xavi that were showing a bit of passion.
Yeah, it was just. That's what we want to see as fans, right? We want to see players just going through it.
Yeah.
Like, if we play like that next week and but lose the game, as long as we've actually properly gone for it, then you hold your hands up and go, you know what, fair play. We went for it. They were the better team. But like, it's in that first half today, like, it just seemed as though the fans couldn't be bothered.
Yeah,
and then that sort of relayed on the players, and the players couldn't really be bothered. Whereas second half, we scored quite early on into the second half, which got the fans up for it, which then got the players up for it. And it's just what we need. We need to be ready to go from minute one and just, as I said, go for it.
I actually think next week could be quite painful to watch.
Well,
like, 12:30 kickoff.
Yeah,
you got to get up really early. I reckon we'll play horrendous and we'll get absolutely turned over by United.
So let's flip it, right? If we play like we did second half today, next week, then I think we'll give them a good game. That's the thing. Like, I know they're in decent form at the moment, but if we turned up like we turned up in the second half today, then we will give them a decent game. You've got to remember our away form's okay as well still.
Yeah, but again, like, you then like to flip it on its head. It's like, okay, cool. Solanke came off looking injured.
Yep.
Romero, we don't know what's happened.
Yep. No, I'm not disagreeing.
So many players came off today. Like Bergvall last week. I can't just remember if he said anything or not. The guy, every single time he's played this season, he's come off injured.
No,
in the game.
I know.
What?
I know.
How is that possible?
We've got a lot of injuries. I know that. What is this person doing, by the way?
But fucking idiot.
But like,
fucking wanker, mate.
But like,
Jesus
I get right that we do have a lot of injuries. We do. Hopefully, Solanke, because yes, he did come off injured. Hopefully it was just like an impact injury type thing. He couldn't carry on.
I did see that. I saw on Twitter, but again, I don't know how true. So it was only just like one page. It was basically saying that like he just like twisted his ankle a bit.
Yeah. See, but
again, you know, I don't know. I didn't.
Yeah, exactly.
Look into it,
he's met our medical department before, and he had 6 months out. So there we go. But talking of him, I thought second half again today. I thought he was brilliant. He's now scored
4 in 3.
Four goals in his last in his last 4 games, I think, including.
Touch on him, and obviously you probably won't even remember it, Jess, but the goal he scored in Frankfurt was actually a great goal.
Yeah, it was.
I thought it was a really good goal.
His second. His second goal today, unbelievable goal. Donnarumma did get a hand to it, and you know what? Donnarumma today for them, second half, saved. There were about 3 or 4 saves he made, and I was like, he's just saved them a point.
That is why he is one of the best in the world.
Yeah, exactly. So but he did get a hand to that to the Solanke goal.
Do you know what?
Could he have done better? Maybe. Don't know.
Do you know what I actually was a little bit frustrated at? Well, I wasn't even frustrated because I'm not gonna lie. I wanted City to go and score and win her. Just win my £17 off me bet.
Yeah.
But
please don't say that again.
But no, anyway, what's it called? Like, there was a chance where I think it was like a 3-on-2, and Simmons is carrying the ball, and it's like, mate, just shoot.
Yeah.
Like, you're in a great area, and he lays it off to Odobert, who then ends up shooting. It goes straight to the keeper. It's like, well, Simmons has got the better angle.
Mate, that finesse shot he had outside the box.
Oh man, that was a great shot.
That was a great save.
But that was the infuriating. That was the infuriating thing again today. First half, the amount of opportunities we had to shoot, we didn't shoot, and then we just waste it by trying to recycle the ball. Then more often than not, it was Dragusin just giving the ball away, and you're just like, have a shot. We talked about it, was it last week, Luke, or the week before, where you go, have a shot, keeper may save, you may get a rebound, it may go out for a throw, it may go out for a corner, something, just put them put the keeper under pressure, test the keeper, because obviously I know today, Jess, you've just touched upon it, Donnarumma is one of, if not the best goalkeeper in the world. And you know, testing Donnarumma, you'd need to have some real quality to test him. We did have a few bits of quality today. He saved a few, and obviously we scored as well.
I do something else that I don't know why it came to my mind halfway through the game. I actually just want to apologise because just in general, but mainly to probably David Raya, right? Because I remember against the Brighton game, I compared David Raya at times to Cal the Dragon. Right.
What?
But why? Yeah, but why are we? Why are we now talking about the Arsenal goalkeeper?
No, because I've seen Vicario over the last couple of months, and I think if anyone is Cal the Dragon-esque, it's him.
Okay. For anyone who doesn't know who Cal the Dragon is, he is. I don't even know how to explain who Cal the Dragon is, but Cal the Dragon is like a TikToker, YouTuber that plays in
his garden.
In his garden, like films himself. In his garden, saving shots. He's also played in like some charity games and stuff as well. Not a great goalkeeper, let's put it that way.
Honkers, to be honest, but it's like. I mean, you said it earlier, just like, he just don't command his area at all. Again, a couple decent half reactions, like saves today, but like, you expect him to make something.
But the first goal, he should have done better, man.
Turkey's goal should be doing better.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong, Dragusin should have done a lot better as well.
Yeah,
but he's now got through him. You're the last person there to save it.
Yeah.
And yet it's not even like he could have got to it if he tried.
Yeah. No, it's true. It is true. I mean, to be fair, as I said, I did honestly think today a draw was a fair result, to be 100% honest. They were such the better team in the first half. We were lucky not to be more than 2-0 down.
Yeah, 100%.
But then you could say the same for City in the second half. We could have scored 3 or 4 goals for them in the second half. But, you know...
By the way, I was going to touch on, I know that we say, like, you know, like, obviously, like, when I watch refs, right, in Europe, why are they just so much fucking better than Prem refs? Like, Prem refs, are so bad.
They hide behind VAR.
Yeah.
They hide behind it.
Like, honestly, the refs here are honestly the worst refs in the whole world. Like, and that's why we never really take any to the fucking World Cup, that English, because they're all fucking shit.
Even like European finals.
Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty sure the last English manager to ref a European final was Anthony Taylor, and in the airport afterwards he got
a Roma game, innit?
Yeah, the howler as well.
But it's just
howler.
Like, don't get me wrong, like the ref today, like, he gave us some bad decisions, he gave them bad decisions, but you look at some of them, you're like, but how have you not called that as a foul?
Like, you shouldn't be bad for both teams. You get what I mean? You should just be better.
Like,
I do agree.
It's something that I just think every season, not just since VAR, just in general, every season it seems to get worse.
Yeah, there's just a lack. I do think there's a lack of
just quality,
quality referees in this country.
No ref, right, in England has the bollocks to say, actually, VAR, I'm going to hold up to the original decision that I made.
Well, there was that guy last week in the City game against Wolves where he upheld his decision.
Yeah,
and then Pep Pep had a hissy fit after full time about it. But yeah, I just don't think there's a real lack of quality referees. I think if you really look at it in terms of like referee, like if you want to be a coach in this country, yeah, you've got to do like 6 different coaching badges to get to the top. For referees, you do 1 course.
Yeah, I can tell.
You do
But
one
again-
course, and
again,
then
right?
and then you've got to basically just get experience.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
it.
But again, right,
like, why
it's like-
can't you go through different levels
courses, yeah.
to then be able to get them up to speed?
See,
I don't get it.
Actually, like refs, yeah, they complain. Fucking hell. They complain a lot, yeah, about like, the abuse they get, whatever. Like even at Sunday League level, but it's like, mate, when you're shit and you make shit decisions,
They're
you
getting
deserve
abused,
the
yeah.
abuse. Like, do you know what I mean?
And listen, I'm not saying it only happens to Spurs, by the way. I'm just saying in general.
Yeah, no, in general,
Yeah,
they're
in
really, really
general.
poor.
Terrible.
They are
when
really
you
poor.
look on Twitter, whatever club it is, they all say how shit the ref is.
Yeah.
And then you go to a European game, and actually you sit and go, you know what, ref had a good game, or ref did the
Yeah.
right decision. It's like, how are they so opposite to each
Do you know?
other?
Yeah,
so
I don't get it.
I actually don't know if they do it in the Premier, but I'm pretty sure I've seen like a clip from like Dorking Wanderers, where after the game, Mark White, their manager, he's gone up to the ref and gone, "Oh yeah, I'll fill out a scorecard for you." And apparently, like both managers get a scorecard and they'll rate the ref out of like 100 or whatever, or out of 10, on how good of a game that they've had. Mate,
Right.
do you reckon like every time the Prem refs the Prem managers go, "Yep, it's a great game, mate."
Every mate.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because very rarely do you ever see managers like chop and change through the league.
Yeah. Yeah, to be fair, there's not loads and loads more to talk about today. As I said, the one thing I do want to bring up, big thing was discussed before the game today, especially online, on Twitter, a little bit on Instagram that I saw as well, from the Flag account, about walking out in the 75th minute. But, and you know what? But do you know what? Right? There's good intentions there.
No,
there is, right?
There is.
I think personally it's the wrong way round to do it. I was discussing with your brother Kurt, Jess, during the game, because he turned to me at 2-1 and said, well, that 75th minute walkout's going to be interesting because it's 2-1. And then obviously we scored again.
Like 2 minutes before.
It was like 72 or 73 minutes into the game that we scored to make it 2-2. It's just like, at 2-2, the players need us. We've just brought it back to 2-2, and it looks like we're going to go and score again.
Yeah.
But who in their right mind, unless you're someone that's organised it, which, to be fair, I saw me and Kurt saw maybe 2 or 3 people walk out still on 75 minutes. But I said before the game, if you want to make a real impact and you want to do some sort of protest where you're not asking people to not go to the game altogether, because again, I see it on Twitter, the argument, which I think is true, 80% of the ground, I would say roughly, are season ticket holders, maybe 70%, right? Where we've already paid the money. So it's like, if I've already paid the money, I'm going to go. I'm not just going to burn the money off.
But with the walkout, it's one of those where if you're that serious about it, yeah, like I get your point saying like, oh, the players need us, just been 2-2,
Yeah.
whatever. If you're genuinely that serious about it, no matter the score, no matter who the opponent is, you do it to prove a point.
But what I would
don't
say,
sit there and be like, oh yeah, sorry mate, it is 2-2. We look as though we might go on and get a winner. I'm not going to do it this week.
yeah,
I'll do it next week.
but what I'm saying,
Like, just stop being a
what I'm
melt
saying
and
is,
do
so
it.
I think if people want to do it, and as I said, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. I think if you do it, you delay coming into the ground. Like you either stay out on the concourse or you come into the actual enter the ground like 15 minutes into the game rather than leave early.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Because obviously the TV cameras are going to be there anyway. So if you want to do it, that's what I would suggest. I saw a load of people saying do it for the Newcastle game. I think Newcastle's gone on general sale. I mean, that's how poorly this game has sold. Once again, because of poor ticketing prices, I feel personally, but also it's 7:30 on a Tuesday, which is not a great kick-off time either. A lot of people
even for
coming
us,
from work,
coming
from work, finishing at 5 p.m. and then got to make their way straight to the game. It's a tough game, and then the next game is Arsenal, and you don't really want to. Yeah, you don't want to. You don't want to not be there for the 90 minutes. So. It's tough. I just think
it's funny because you look at other I don't know if you saw on recently on this weekend they had that Lazio one.
Yes, I did see it.
That is class. That is how you hurt the club. Do you know what I mean? And make a point as a fan.
Yeah, I mean as a we know for a fact Italian teams have got it's a whole different thing. But yeah, I mean the other option is not going to the game. But as I said, loads of people would have spent X amount of money and stuff like that.
Also, when the people that were saying doing the 75th, make a statement and walk out.
Yeah.
I don't know about you lot, but around me there was quite a lot of people that I actually didn't recognise.
Yes.
And it was like people are just giving away their tickets.
Yeah. Well, it's either that
a regular lot near me today, and that's how I personally felt. So when I walked in, I was like, ain't no one doing this 75th minute. Even if we were getting battered 5-0.
Yeah.
I felt no one's really doing it because actually the people that are here aren't your every going match that go every week. Yeah.
No, I do agree on that as well. In recent times, there has been quite a lot of, as I've said before, day trippers. And again, I have no qualms over people buying a one-off game, etc. I have no qualms over that. But as you said, Jess, by having people that have bought a ticket for one game,
they're not going to protest.
They're not gonna waste 15 minutes.
It's like the
15 minutes of their time.
The two guys who sit next to me who have season tickets, they are hardly ever there.
Really?
They have season tickets, but they get rid of their tickets I'd say 80% of the time.
Yeah, fair.
I'm actually surprised that they still
have a season ticket. Yeah. No, that's fair enough. But yeah, I mean, I just wanted to mention that because obviously there was quite big talk about it before the game today, and obviously I literally saw a video just before we got in the car. Someone filmed the South Stand, the big bit,
it's so
and
bad.
Someone filmed it on the 75th minute, and
shocking.
0 people left. Yeah. So. Or there was 0 people that were leaving in that video. So if anyone from Change for is it Change for Tottenham?
Yeah, I think
is that
it is,
who it is? If anyone's watching from there, all I'd suggest if you want to do it
before the game, man.
Delay 15 minutes because you can hold a big protest as well. You can walk from wherever it is down to the ground and get in 15 minutes into the game.
I don't know if you remember at the end of last season, they did that on the high road, and it's quite a big turnout.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can have that. You can have that outside the ground, and then all walk in together 15 minutes in, and you can also create a racket as well when you walk in. Yeah. That's all I would say on that. That's going to be it because we just pulled up outside mine. If you haven't already, please make sure you do hit the subscribe button. If you are on YouTube, we are 24 subscribers away from hitting our target of 200 subscribers. So if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. Please also, if you're on any audio platforms, give us a 5-star rating. Like the video if you're on YouTube as well. It would be much appreciated. All our links will be in the description below. But until after Man United next Saturday, laters.